Happy New Year, everyone. This is me walking through a completely ghost-like Krakow, Poland, in the morning of the first day of the new year, 2021. I was in bed well before the official celebrations kicked off. That's the level of glamour and rock star that my life is becoming. To be honest, most people weren't even allowed out really, or at least were encouraged to stay at home. So I can find some solace in not being a complete loser. But it's nice to wake up to a new year without a hangover. Yeah, I feel fresh, and I always like the sense that, if you're going to start a new year, you might as well start, if you can, on the right foot, feeling clear, feeling good, not feeling in the dumps. Depends on how your night went, I guess, but I wanted to wish you guys a happy new year and talk a little bit about what I'm thinking moving into this new year. Not to forget that this is a day like any other, of course, and we as humans, we do a good job of putting labels on things and trying to apply meaning to everything and make everything a big deal or make things less of a big deal. Just to give you guys a reminder as we move into a new year that more than anything we want to rely on our inner wisdom, our inner guidance system, and I'm trying to make use of that more and more myself. We saw in the last year a lot of people really kind of going into a mode of conformity, of obeying authority. And while I can understand why they do these things and falling in line and making sure that they do what they're told and wearing their masks, and I've been doing that to a degree, it's very easy when seemingly there are challenges around us and people are saying how the world's going crazy and everything's going to crap and all that. It's very easy to lose sight of your own direction, your own self-initiated source of guidance, and to be guided by the crowd, and to very easily fall into being guided by circumstance. And yes, absolutely, you want to be aware of what's happening in the world around you, and we need to adapt. We need to be able to navigate the reality that's surrounding us, absolutely. But whenever I have found my fortune working in my favor, it's usually as a result of having gone on my own instinct, made the most of what's happening in front of me, accepted reality for the way it was, let go of the need to wish things were different, let go of the need to feel this want to control, and if things are a certain way, to wish that things were different. And that's the kind of thing that's going to get in the way of your ability to self-initiate, to take charge, to realize that everything is really created by you. You have full responsibility. So don't forget that you are able to do so much more than you think, just by seeing things clearly, by taking responsibility, by dropping the blame you can put on everyone else for why things are the way they are. The more we do that, the more we put judgment on the people around us, the more we resist what's actually happening. If we resist reality and we say, no, I don't like the way things are, I wish things were different, 2020 has been so hard and so difficult and it's just not fair. The more we do that, the more we resist reality. Guess who's struggling through that? It's you. You're creating the struggle in yourself, and you're holding yourself back by resisting reality. And you're also putting a sheen between you and your ability to just act and move fluidly and make the most of reality by thinking this way. If you have thoughts in your head that are swirling around saying, I don't like the way things are, you're only blocking off your own innate intelligence, your inner wisdom. And you've seen this in play. I don't need to try and prove it intellectually. You know that when your mind stills and you take a moment to breathe, and you slow down for a minute, that you are able yourself to come up with the solutions you need based on what things are happening around us. Right? You have the power. And so I just wanted to remind you guys and remind myself as we dive headfirst into a new year, to remember to check in with yourself regularly and not to allow yourself to buy in to negative thoughts when they run rampant in our minds. It's very easy to kind of see a negative thought come up or have a negative impression of what's going on and buy into it and hold on to it and ruminate on it, and that's going to hold us back. That's going to block us off from our ability to create with more purity. And so I just wanted to put that out there. The more we can just relax and breathe and actually physically slow down as well sometimes, the more space we're going to create for true intelligence, true awareness, true creativity to come through. That's how we're going to benefit the most. Things like setting goals and having a plan, that's all good. But see those as tools. I see those as extra strategies that we can use in this game of life. But underneath it all, what is the thing that's driving you to set a goal? What is the insight that's leading you to choose a particular avenue? And that's all going to come from wisdom. And the clearest ideas, the ones that make the most sense, are going to be the ones that come to you without effort. I've spent a lot of time this year kind of trying to force myself into making choices, and I'm trying to, I force myself into figuring things out. And of course that just brings with it a lot of strain and pressure and stress, because I'm trying to force things into being as opposed to just letting them arise by themselves. And that's what comes when we can relax. So yeah, understand the power of relaxing. And if you find yourself kind of feeling emotionally strained or depressed or stressed, just know that that's an indication of where your mind's at in that moment. It's an indication of you believing in your thoughts too much for that moment. Just remember, you can return back to just being present, being here, enjoying reality. And when you're present, the more present we can be, the more in flow we can be, the more we're going to be rewarded with the best course of action. So it's really about intuition and being open to receiving that intuition. And I know that it can sound a little bit cheesy, follow your heart type stuff, right? It's like, oh, that sounds so kind of girly and silly and stupid. Sorry, ladies. But it's powerful stuff. Everything really comes out of an insight. Anything really worth noting comes out of an insight that's beyond forced thinking. So I've gone on a bit of a tangent, I suppose, but I hope it all ties in. As we move into 2021, I wish you all but success, joy, peace, and it is available to us. Don't forget that we have the ability to be happy, to be peaceful right now where we are. We don't need anything to be a certain way to be happy. So go off that, use that as a foundation to really enjoy 2021. Build on the foundation that we have of pure joy, pure confidence. We already have it. And then it's just up to us to kind of play the game, to make the most of what we have, and to let go of the things we feel we need to try and control, and we want things to be different. That doesn't help us. We've just got to let go of those things and make the most of what we do have. All right, guys, I hope to be sharing a few more of these kind of handheld videos as we go. I like them because they're a bit more spontaneous than the well-constructed ones. Make sure you are subscribed to my newsletter. It's really worth being on there because I share a lot of content, a lot of short written pieces, for example, that I don't share anywhere else, on things like psychology, business, making money, that kind of thing, productivity. So go to alexmathers.net, mathers.net. You'll see the link in the description somewhere below. Make sure you're signed up today, and you'll receive all kinds of useful content and updates and news about classes that I'll be sharing. And I'm going to be doing a confidence class in the new year. Well, it's already the new year, isn't it? So you want to be following me for that kind of stuff. Do like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you soon.